Hi there, my name is Tiffany. I'm a third year first grade teacher, and welcome to my first video in my classroom setup of 2021, 2022. It feels so weird saying that. Right now I am editing this video and I realized that my intro just was not going to work. So here we are. So yes, this is my first video of my series, my classroom setup series. I'm excited for you to take a look at it. I am jumping back into YouTube. I'm excited about it. It feels weird like filming again in my classroom or in my new classroom, but we'll get there. So I have been in the same classroom for the last 2 years, and then this year I'm moving about 2 days before the end of the school year. My admin team asked if I would move. So the reasoning behind that is my classroom is down at the end of the hallway. And when we had 4 first grade teachers, it made sense. Even though I was kind of removed from them, it still made sense. But we are going down to 3 first grade teachers. Our other first grade teacher that was with us last year is moving to 3rd grade. So I'm gonna have her room. I'm gonna move into her room, her old room now. So that's what you will see in this video. And I'm sad to leave my first room that I had, but I'm excited for the move, and I'm gonna revamp a bunch of things in my room anyways, so now I'll just put those in my new room. I'm still keeping the same decor, like style and theme. If you don't know what that is, or you don't know what my theme is and stuff, or you haven't watched my first year videos, I will link it down below in the description box. Because on my channel, I share what works, I share what doesn't work, I share when I have to redo stuff. So you'll get to see all of that in those videos, and I'm sure this video and the next video and the next video. So you will get to see all of that. So yeah, so you will see in this video that we are painting the wall. The room I'm moving into had like a lilac-y lavender wall, and the teachers on my team know that I am not a fan of that color, and I don't know. But I love the blue in my room. So I got approval to paint my accent wall the same blue that was in my old room. And yeah, so the first clip you'll see my team and I painting that wall. They were so nice. They offered to paint it because they're so excited that I'm moving closer to them. So it will be nice. And so you'll get to see that. You'll get to see me start my room. And so because I am getting such an early start on this, I think I filmed the first video like a week or 2 after school let out. So really, really early start. Nothing in the classroom has been set up. Our floors have not been deep cleaned or waxed. So all of our furniture and everything is in the middle of the room. So you will see that. So all I can work on are the walls. Also, sorry if you can hear my boys. They are having a tickle fight. And yeah, so they're right on the other side. I have a door right here. They're right on the other side of the door while I'm filming this. So you may be able to hear them giggle. But yes, okay, so yeah, so you will just see me work on my walls. I'm trying to be more focused on just trying to figure out what is going to best serve my students around my room. And so you will see what my idea is in this video in the next one. But yeah, so I'm going to do a lot with bulletin boards and things of that nature. And so if you are wondering like what I'm using in my video, I'm going to link that down below too. I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that, but just in case you're wondering like what I'm using, and I think I tell you in the video too. I should know because I'm editing the video right now, but anywho, thank you for following along, and I will see you on the next one. I hope you enjoy my first classroom setup video. Here we go. So this is what my room looks like right now. Or my old room, sorry. This is what my old room looks like. And then I'll show you what my new room looks like. Okay, this is the wall that I'm painting blue, but this is what my new room looks like. So very similar. It's literally a mirror image of mine. And it's right next door. The flooring looks great over there. So this is my new room. So literally my whiteboard on my old room butts up against this one. So we're neighboring rooms. So I'm just moving one down to be closer to my team this year. And so this is what we're working with. All right, okay, so today is a different day. I am in my room again. I'm in my new room right now. I'm gonna go through a bunch of stuff and try to start moving things over from my old room. My wall is now painted. There's still a bunch of stuff in the middle of the room and kind of all over the place because they have not moved everything out to like wax the floors and stuff. So but I'm just gonna work on what I can today and take you along with me as much as I remember. Again, I'm rusty with this stuff again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna set you down and you're just gonna go ahead and listen to some music and watch me work my booty off. All right, thanks. Back in my classroom, and I've only been able to come in and work for just like little bits of time. Same thing today. I'm just going to see how much I can get done. Measure some things out for a long bulletin board I'm going to put here. I've been doing a lot of like decluttering and going through stuff. Did that. It's like all the little things that you don't think about. So I've been working on that stuff. I also went through a bunch of stuff and got rid of a bunch of stuff, and then I still have piles to go through. 18 inches down. I'm gonna come around and do like painter's tape around the 18 inches. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just want it there. That way I know how high up I can go with my bulletin board paper, and we'll see how I get. I am a little nervous about this thing right here, right there. That was from a teacher, had it here for years and years and years, and I was thinking of using that for my hot lunch and cold lunch. That way they can just come over and move it instead of me asking every morning. I mean, they're first graders, so I'll still verify, but I thought that would save some time in the morning. They could just put their backpacks away, come over, move their name to either hot lunch or brought lunch. And yeah. So I'm gonna see how far down my bulletin board paper goes of that. I guess I could look and then measure, but hair got too hot, and this is just what we're dealing with. So my camera battery died and I had one charging, so I just got one charged, and yeah. So I have this much up now. My idea for the painter's tape worked a little bit, okay? Not everything is winners over here on my channel, okay? Which if you watch my first year, what is it, like room thing, you're gonna know. But I mean, it worked enough. I'm gonna set you down. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna take a break. I like the idea of the painter's tape. I thought it was a great idea, okay? Everything is trial and error over here, and it worked okay, but here are some things to keep in mind. Even though I measured 18 inches down, the ceiling is not perfect, right? The tape is not perfect. I am not perfect, and the roll is not perfect. It's very, very close to being like square, however you call it, like the angles are right or whatever. But I'm just gonna do the best I can. And so let me show you what I have now. So that is how much, it's like 4 feet by 12 feet is a roll of that Better Than paper, of Talk Better Than paper. So I like, whoa, let me set you back up here. I like the Better Than paper. It is durable. It's like if you haven't used it before, it's kind of like a vinyl, like if you've ever had like a vinyl tablecloth, it's very similar to that. So it's not paper. They have like the fadeless paper. It's not that either. So this is very thick. It does work best when you have 2 people. However, I got it done with staples and tape. And yeah, so now I need to do the other side of my wall. And I think I'm gonna have just enough. I'll have a little bit extra, and then I'm gonna do that wall. I may do below here. So I'm just gonna see how much I can get done today. I'm not going to decorate the boards. I'm just gonna try to get them up, and that's usually my first step. I'm just working on the walls right now. I'm working on cleaning things out. I did have to take apart my desk in 3 pieces and move it over here because the cleaners wouldn't be able to do that because it wouldn't fit through the door. And so I did that. I should be refinishing, like one of my projects this summer should be to refinish that desk. I refinished it 2 years ago, and it's very old. It's from the 40s or the 50s. It was my grandpa's desk. Very special to me. And I'm very lucky that I get to have it in my classroom, and it was a big project to refinish it. I did chalk paint and it was white. I sanded everything down before, even though you don't have to. I cleaned it really good. But because it is so old, there are still things like seeping through the white paint. And so I need to refinish it again. Plus the white was more like an antique white, which I didn't think about. And so it looks a bit dirty. I mean, it is dirty from being in my classroom, but even though I put like polyurethane and stuff on it, it didn't really make it easy to clean. And so I need to repaint it. I think I'm gonna repaint it black, but I'm probably not gonna do that this year. My goal is just to get like my room done. So we'll see. I'm getting a head start on everything, and we'll see just how much I can get done. If you notice, I'm not wearing a mask. Our mask mandates have been lifted here. So it's still up to you if you wanna wear it in a store. I still do just because I do. But here in my classroom, I don't. And yeah, so I'm not wearing one in my classroom. At our school, it is optional. Although when I'm in the common areas, I usually wear a mask anyways. But yeah. So that's it. I'm gonna get back to this. I was trying to procrastinate, but also tell you what's going on. But the Better Than paper, it's nice, it's durable. If you get a lighter color, you can even like dry erase marker on it and everything. I like it a lot. And I had it last year in my classroom, although I didn't film any videos really last year, but I did have it in my classroom. So I'm using it in my classroom again this year. It is easier with 2 people, but it is manageable with 1. But one thing, if you're a new teacher, bulletin boards will always take you longer than you think. Always, always, always. And it's always harder than you think. But or at least for me and my team, and that's kind of what we've talked about. Because bulletin boards are fun to change and to do, but it's a lot of work and you don't think about it. You don't think about like how much work it is. So the hardest part is putting up whatever backing you decide to do, and how straight you want it and how even you want it and how flat you want it. That, I mean, I could do this over and over and over and it still would never be perfect, but it's gonna do. And of extra blue from the outside of my last classroom, and it just so happened to fit perfectly right there. I have this green, part of it was in the hallway last year and part of it was on my bulletin board in my classroom for like my desk. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So it should still be the right size. My bulletin board is right there. Oh, you can't see it. I'll show you, but that's what I'm gonna put up now. I would love if I walked out of here today and had all my bulletin board like paper done. And I think that's gonna happen. Is it perfectly straight? No, but I did the best I could. It looks pretty good to me. And then the good thing is when you put it bulletin board, paper, backing, whatever you choose, some people do fabric, and let's say it's off a little bit, you can always change that, or not change it, but you can fix it with the border. You can make the border look a little different or put two borders. So there's always a way to fix it a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the green up right now. Okay, call me crazy, but I have more bulletin board paper. I think I'm going to put it on my walls. So let's see. Let's see if I have enough. So the fire marshal, if I can remember, everything has to be 18 inches or below, like from the ceiling. And then you can only have 50% of your walls covered. And so like my bulletin board on the back, that's the only place I'm putting anything. So that's actually less than 50%. And then my focus wall is about 50% of this wall. And then I think that's gonna be okay because I'm not going all the way to the ceiling, I'm just going to the top of the board. And so we'll see. Here's a look at my room. Remember, like all of the stuff is moving because I don't have my stuff in here yet, but there's the wall we painted, there's the bulletin board. That's gonna be my focus wall. And I brought over all my things. I still have more stuff to bring over, and then my bulletin board will go right there. You didn't get to see everything, but I put a green bulletin board right there. And I went next door, and here are like the borders that I have left from last year and the year before. This is the scalloped one that everybody liked the first year. They all come in rolls. This is a schoolgirl style bulletin board border that I bought last year from Target. It was in my haul. I think it was $3.99 or $4.99. It doesn't have the price on it anymore. But it's just stripes, so I think I'm gonna put it right there because I love bright colors, but I also like to mute them out a little bit with, or balance them out a little bit with like black and white. When I did this the first time, when I first put together my room, I put marker on all my staples, and I think I should have done that this time too. It's nice when you're working with stuff that's black because you can just take a Sharpie to it, but this is my bulletin board that I just did. Okay, so I am done. It is 12 o'clock on the dot and I'm out of here. So I feel like I got a lot done. I got those done. I got that bulletin board done. Well, not done, but up. Those are up. I'm out of breath. That is up. All right, real quick before I leave, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.